All right, welcome aboard, guys. Rudys. Oh my. Okay, sounds good. Let's get going, shall we? Oh, okay. So he's smart enough to figure out his next stop was a charger. Or his next planned stop is a... Okay, whatever. Peace and Army. Let's start here. So, in the past few years, Electrify Expo has been at CODA, which is southeast Austin. Well, this year they've moved it up to Dallas, or Arlington actually. So if I want to go Electrify Expo, I have to go all the way up to Arlington.
In 500 feet, turn right onto American Drive.
So here it is. It's actually 6 o'clock straight up right now, 6 a.m. So we're going to drive up.
Now turn right onto American Drive.
Go see Gravity, is that what the name of it is? See what I can see from the Tesla perspective, but also they say VinFast will be there in the 2-story booth. So let's see what we see there.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Boggy Ford Road.
I don't really have any other, though.
Now turn right onto Boggy Ford Road.
Don't get me wrong. No, I'm not a Gravity person. But it'll be there, and I think it'd be nice to see what it actually looks like in person. Okay. And Tesla always has interesting stuff, but they can only give away so much, right? I remember that one year their test drives at CODA were so popular, and they're given belt buckles. So the first day I got a belt buckle. The second day, one of the doofuses there was like, "Oh no, we can't give belt buckles." Okay. Oh, the deer over here to the left. He's way over there. Come on. Okay, whatever. What? Yes, I don't have one of those little buttons that you guys have. No, the advanced. I'm signed up to participate in the advanced release, but I'm sorry, I'm using the wrong word, but I obviously don't have it. Okay, whatever. So in that case, the deer was walking away, but until we got up even with it, FSD had the brakes on. But I mean, it's one of those things. It's a deer in the road. All right. Yeah, whatever. Can you imagine the long format of this video? It's going to be just under 4 hours to get there. So anyway, I was talking about the Gravity. Anyway, whatever. The VinFast, let's see what the VinFast has in the booth. I actually haven't done anything about VinFast, and I imagine they're subject to high tariffs in the U.S. But I know that they had that VF2, is that what it was? The little country runabout thing. Oh, I was talking about the belt buckles, right? Anyway, whatever. I haven't seen that guy. He acted like he was the boss man. But I guess that's the way you are when you work in Tesla. Oh, I'm the boss. No, don't get me wrong. Most people aren't like that, but. And if you go into Tesla domain, those people change so much. I mean, I don't go very often, but almost every time I go in, it's somebody new. Right? And, you know, they got to practice their talking skills. They must practice with me, so it's okay. Usually I tell them, like, I'm just here to see, like, the Tesla Model Y Standard. They had it in the showroom. I didn't know it was there, but I thought there was a good chance it would be. So I wanted to go see it. Now, she was obviously pretty new, but she was a nice person. She was easy to talk to. Whatever. But anyway, going back to that guy, is like
in 1,000 feet, turn left.
They had a test drive with a Tesla Plaid, but somebody from Tesla had to ride with you. Dude, I don't want to pay for a wrecked
Now turn left
Tesla
onto
Plaid,
Longsword Road.
Model S Plaid. No way. All right, so get over yourself. Now, I drove a Tesla Model S, test drove, and I just pushed the accelerator a little bit. I wasn't even trying, right? Just press a little bit. And all of a sudden, I'm up too high a speed. But I was following other vehicles. And that's why I didn't notice it, because I was following other vehicles. Anyway, whatever. Peace and harmony. So I don't know. I mean, the 1 year they were giving away Cybertruck socks. Cool, awesome. Am I big into Cybertruck? No. But I don't think somebody else telling you that, oh, it's so ugly, there's a reason not to buy it. What? You want to hear somebody else's perspective? From the big turkey perspective, hey, it has a screen back here. Okay. I mean, at first she was listening to her elder, like, no. Then when she started looking at it, like, cool. But this is from the perspective of a 6-year-old kid, right? But from the big turkey perspective, yeah, sure, this works. Now I'm not sure if she'd have as much space, because in the Model 3 here, she's able to lean on her side, reach up, touch the screen to make her selections. So she's completely independent. I mean, once I set the audio thing, whatever. Oh, I'm sure there's other cars there. I didn't even pay attention to who else was there. I'm thinking Ford is there, but Ford is cutting back. I'm guessing Toyota would be there, but you know, in the past, Toyota has not been embarrassed at all to show up with hybrids. right? At Electrify Expo, they show up with hybrids. Look what we got. You want to go like, oh, let's take a walk down to Tesla and see what they have. Oh, right. Oh, you're anti. Well, let's go over to VinFast, see what they have. You know? But for those of you who are loyal to Tesla, to Toyota, if I can spit out the right word. I mean, that's all they need. Look, we got hybrids. Well, they've had hybrids for a long time. What was that, back in 97, 98? I was driving a Prius. Work had some fleet cars, and everybody around me tried to talk me. No, don't drive the Prius.
In 1,000 feet.
Why
turn
not?
right onto Farm to Market 1431.
So it got 50 miles per gallon. I was like, wow, this is cool, awesome. I mean, compared to, I probably drove a Toyota Camry at that time. Compared to the Camry, it's great. No, I didn't drive a Camry at that time. I drove something else, but whatever. It was just a regular gas car. So getting 50 miles per gallon was like awesome. On the other hand, for me, the driver's compartment is so small. I never did get why Toyota, who focuses on the customer, can't figure out that somebody who's almost 6 feet tall needs a little bit more leg room. Is that right? No, that came later. So at one point I was looking for to buy a Prius. I had the pre-approval to go get one, but as soon as I got in to take a test drive, I was like, oh, that's what I didn't like about this car. Right, it's legroom. It's like they purposely made it a mom car or something. Or maybe I should say woman's car. I don't know. Boy, I'm talking a lot, aren't I? Yes, you are. All right, fine. So, all right, anyway. The main task is we're going to Electrify Expo up there in Arlington. See what we can see. See what swag we can walk away with. Maybe Tesla will be handing out some t-shirt. I hope so. Like I said, it's about 3 hours, 40 minutes, something like that. And our planned stop is at a Rudys. Actually, I don't think he didn't even have a planned stop to just go straight there. But I said, no, I want to ride with 50%. And so that kind of threw him off. Okay. I'm not sure why we want to pass this guy. So no Buc-ee's. Oh man. Why not? I like stopping at Buc-ee's. They do have a couple of rest stops, so we can stop there. Okay, let's switch over. Okay, welcome back, long format. Oh, so I was telling Jill, let's swing this up a little bit. I don't know if you're seeing it or not. You should see the infrared up there. Oh, I probably need to plug in, right? All right, so when I format the card in the camera, it says it can record for about 5 hours. And based on what I've seen so far, that sounds about accurate. So as long as I keep power on the camera, this should record the whole trip up. And I have a second camera with me, so I can swap out cameras. I have no really good idea how long the battery will last in the microphone. Right? I mean, it just keeps going. Oh. I wonder why he's so gung-ho today. Wow. And all of a sudden he's down to 44, 45. I just put it in chill mode, dude. Okay. That's more what I'm expecting. Not that I think Jonestown police are out today. Okay. That was kind of a sudden swerve. I mean, it wasn't rough. It was just kind of a little sharper than I expected. I guess this pickup's coming up a little bit fast. Anyway, so no Buc-ee's, no, oh, it's a van, whatever. Oh, he's having problems staying in his lane. He's one of those guys. So it was important for him to pass, but then he forgot why he wanted to pass. Oh, he finally woke up. Oh, yeah, speaking of waking up. There it is. All right, so like Rick would say, old Indian trick. Yeah. All right, so when it comes to driving, there are two old Indian tricks that Ray uses. One, chew gum. Now, I don't have any scientific evidence proving me right, but if you chew gum, that's using your jaws, so it's a light workout, causing more blood flow up to your head. Okay? The Indian trick 2, drink water. It's easier to stay awake and stay alert if you're hydrated. Although the reverse is also true. If you're dehydrated, you tend to be more lack of energy. Okay? And if you're staying hydrated, there's a third thing, and that is you're more likely to want to go to a bathroom. Getting out of your car every so often helps keep you more alert, because you walk around, you get your blood flowing. Yes, I know, I've heard this. Oh no, I can drive 5 hours without stopping. Why? What does it prove? It proves, oh man, you're not. Whatever value judgment you want to put on it, fine. I don't care. Drive alive. Or drive to arrive alive? I've got the phrase. Whoa, what's this guy doing? Let's go around him. No, he doesn't know what he's doing. Human driver left turn signal. Oh, this is the van that passed us earlier. I'm in chill mode and I'm catching these people. Why? What is going on here? What does that say? 239.9. Regular unleaded 239. 239? 239.9. That guy worked so hard to pass me. For what? Okay, standard mode. Boy, he's just flying right now. Okay, he's not flying, but it's like somebody tweaked it ever so slightly. And the point of talking about the grandpa mode, oh, it's not a real mode, but the suggestion was, let's have a grandpa mode for those people who really want to drive slower than the speed limit. Yes, there are people who want that. All right, so for those of you wondering, yes, I went to software just to check to see when the last update check was, and it chose to run a check at that time. So I'm still not on the list for 14.1.7. And yes, I came across a guy in Canada. He was doing the test drive, asking if the braking was fixed. Anyway, the reason why I chose to watch his video is because somebody else had mentioned it in their video, and they showed the clip where he says he avoided an accident. I mean, in the video itself, he says, I heard her tires screeching, and that's why I braked. Okay. But somewhere else it was said, like, well, FSD saw it before I did. I don't know what's right or what's true. Yeah, let's go. Well, if you wait forever, you won't make it. Oh, what? The Mach-E went. I thought he was turning. That's why you were cautious with him. Okay, it makes sense. Anyway, so what happened was it had been raining, and what he was doing was he was purposely putting his car into a lane that was going to be closed ahead. That's why there was nobody in front of him. And this car that was in front of him hit the brakes and twirled around and was pointing towards him. And his claim was because he knows FSD. His claim was FSD wouldn't have been able to stop. I don't know. But what really bothers me about it, here I'm complaining. I didn't like watching his video because he's always complaining. He didn't push the button. He has the button here. You can just click it, and it's supposed to capture the video, the information. You know? And actually, if I'm just witnessing an accident, let alone being involved in it, I hit my horn. Why do I hit my horn? Because it'll take a video clip of it. And if you're one of those guys that have a camera, you're on the very early release program. It's your job to capture anything that's interesting. He was capturing like, oh, there's a couple leaves floating by. Or there was a tap on the brake. Okay. So he didn't press the camera icon when he was almost in an accident. And that's the kind of information that Tesla really needs. I don't know why you didn't capture it. So the thing is, if Tesla doesn't know to capture it, there's so much video coming in, they'll just purge it. They must store a certain amount and quickly review it using AI or whatever it is. Anyway. I won't claim to be just an ordinary guy just driving in car in an ordinary way. Okay? Because I do have some advanced stuff, but I don't have the little camera icon that indicates I'm one of the, like you would call OG, original gangsta, baby. Whatever. I mean, my knowledge comes from watching other people's videos and hearing what they have to say. No, I don't. I mean, I have an X account. I assume I have an X account. Now, one time they were talking about how they're going to purge people out. But, you know, I don't want to have to pay for something that's only so useful. I mean, a lot of people put stuff on X, but you have to learn how to use X. And there are actually people, I get tired of their stuff, and I just say, I don't want any content from them. Block it. No, don't get me wrong. You have the right to free speech. And I have the right to not listen to you. That's part of free speech. If you want to get in the middle of the road and yell about how important you are to the world, okay, have fun. But I'm going to go somewhere else where I don't have to listen to your rant. Anyway, peace and harmony. The main thing there was I'm just complaining about this guy. I mean, he's saying he felt a tap. And actually there was another guy who was doing saying the same kind of thing. Well, I felt a tap. Okay. I guess where I'm really going is like in my Model Y, I have 12.6.4. Okay. It also does the tap. Okay, not tap, but if he wants to think about something, he'll slow down. All right? Keep in mind where we're coming from. But anyway, peace and harmony. So it looks like we have a lot of cloud cover right now. So I can see the sun. The sun is getting ready to rise over here, but we only see a little bit of it. I guess the good news is, hey, cloud cover, yay! Of course, it's 71 degrees Fahrenheit. I think the expectation was low to medium 80s for the high in Arlington. Actually, I did Dallas, but whatever. From an Austin perspective, they're like right next to each other. From an Arlington perspective, I'm actually driving up I-30 or I-35W because it'll be closer. Yeah, you didn't know that? Yes. You save a few miles. If you're going north and you're going through the DFW, go through Fort Worth instead of Dallas. Going through Dallas is actually more miles. Oh, it's a deer right in the turn lane. There's a deer, a buck. I have a friend who is actually driving someplace towards Marble Falls early in the morning, and she hit a deer, and she described like it was so terrifying to have this huge animal thrashing around. I think it came through the windshield. I don't know, whatever. That's one of those things, right? Like, well, Ray, why would I want a Tesla with FSD? Well, if you watched the beginning of the video, you saw where there was a deer standing out on the road, buck actually, doing what deer do. Oh, he can't be eating grass in the middle of the road. That's how, yeah, I'm not quite sure myself. Okay, so I did feel a couple of tugs of the brake. I prefer to say it's a couple of tugs, because it was like seeing something weird. But I don't know. I mean, the way I look at it is, if you let off the accelerator 100%, you get regen braking.
In 1 mile, keep left toward Interstate 35.
Right? That's what you get. And so that will feel like braking. Is that what you're getting is he let off the accelerator? How far are we? Half a mile? Well, once I called it out, you said, oh, I better get over.
Now keep left toward Interstate 35 north.
Whoa, where are you going? Out of the corner of my eye, I saw like some kind of seam in the asphalt. I don't know. I mean, it happens. Yes, sir, Bob. Oh my. Where's that Mach-E? I wonder if they have Cybertruck there.
In 1,000 feet, take the Interstate 35 north
I
road.
mean, I mean, not Cybertruck, the semi. It'd be cool if they had semi there.
35 north ramp on the left.
So I've seen videos saying like the semi's been redesigned. Like, okay. I mean, I don't care what it looks like visually. What I care about is that it works. Okay. So this car made a big move to move into the lane that I was moving into. Oh, there he is, finally. I was kind of wondering. I don't think he really wants to lead. I think he wants to follow people. But it'd be interesting to see the semi in person. No, I don't have my CDL. And even when I was driving school bus, that was just a CDL-B, not a CDL-A. Wow. Oh, I'm going speed limit. A lot of people going up to Dallas? I don't know. Oh, Mr. Cadillac found a way to speed up too. Wow, that car looks so much smaller in this car. Huh. I don't know. Yes, he did slow down, didn't he? Sorry. I just have to laugh. This Cadillac man, as soon as he saw I was getting passed by a Tesla, I need to accelerate. Why? If you wanted to be leading, you would have accelerated already and held it. I know, it's my favorite time of day. It's a new day, gives you hope for whatever exciting stuff the day will bring to you. Yes, I mean, I was doing it was a night run. I don't even remember what, it was like a 30K? 25K maybe, I don't remember exactly. It was a trail run. And I was kind of tired, kind of miserable. Going, I saw this sliver of the sky starting to show pink. Like, okay, that's a good time. Remember, for a little while, somehow this girl and I were running together, and there was a coyote somewhere, and she went, there's a, it's okay. They don't want to bother us. They won't come to us, so it's fine. Are they somewhere in the area? Yes. There's no getting away from that. Where are we? I guess it's been a while since I've been up this way. I mean, we're north of Georgetown. Anyway, I think she was just happy to have somebody else say, it's all right, they won't bother us. And I was just happy to have somebody talking to me, because talking takes your mind off of your troubles. Okay, so that long line of cars, they're definitely going. I don't even see them anymore. You know, when I was in that running mode, oh, I could never imagine not running. And now here I am. I don't run at all anymore. Oh, you can feel it with Big Turkey, like, yeah, to help encourage her is going to have to be some running. Wow. Yeah, so much stuff up here. Ronald Reagan. Clear alert. They now have clear alerts? What's that? Come on, dude. Alright, so normally I would try to break this. Well, it's only a 4-hour drive up. So it's only 4 hours. I'll try to at least have a break in the middle. A break in the middle is Waco. And now you don't. There's no good way to say it. Maybe the best way to put it is what I prefer. I prefer to stop at someplace like Buc-ee's, where they have bathrooms and they have food. Now, we can argue about the quality of the food. I get it. It's not for everybody. I've never heard anybody say, oh no, they have the worst bathrooms in the world. I've never heard anybody say that. No, I've actually told friends, like, regardless of what else you think, the bathrooms are nice. Okay? But, I mean, they have a Buc-ee's in Temple and they have Buc-ee's in Hillsboro. And actually go to the one in Hillsboro, you have to go up 35E, I think. I think that's what the case is. Oh, speed limit 75 now. Well, if you read those, why can't you read 85? You don't have to follow this Nissan. Yes, knock on wood. Oh, no doubt I will take an intervention somewhere. Now, Texas does have a couple of nice rest stops. Why do I think we've gone by it already? No, it's up here. Well, actually, it's by Journal, isn't it? $98 miles? Okay. Taco Tex. Okay. Are those Jeeps comfortable to drive for a distance? I guess it's the only thing you have. It's the only thing you have, so it doesn't matter. What 9? Is that where that comes from? Oh, this poor guy, he can't see the road. Alright, yes, FSD did slow down slightly, but not a surprise. Anyway, this pickup I just passed on the right, he has these bright driving lights. You know, it's not quite sunrise yet, but you can see the road plenty fine. You don't need the lights. Do you really have to follow this Honda? Yes, yes. I'm trying hard not to intervene in any way, other than to tell you, hey, come on. Stop being dumb. Actually, now a pickup behind me is doing the same thing. Like, oh, I like following this car in front of me. Well, he'd only be going 80, so. Oh, and there's some flashing lights ahead. Putting in pipe, maybe water pipe, maybe. I don't know. DPS. We're down to 77. 76. Okay. The Honda pulls over to pass a car, and we start speeding up. But oh, there's a slow car in front of us. What? Come on. Yes, I felt a little swerve there, but there's several skid marks. He doesn't like skid marks. I think it depends, but in some contexts, it's special to Tesla, he doesn't like skid marks. Okay. Well, speaking of an interruption, since we have rest stop coming up, or there's a rest stop up here, let's take advantage of it. Just going to take a rest stop. If only there was a good, convenient way to add those to the trip, right? What's this truck doing over here on this side? Maybe he came in late. The best that he can do. Tennessee. Oh, there's space there. But there's a space up here. Okay, what we got here? 51.9 miles. 10.7 kilowatt hours used. 58 minutes. Yeah, it's good. It's a good point for a stop. 206.2 watt hours per mile. Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes. Oh, well, let me say that FSD wise, no, I don't think anything weird other than it feels like for some reason we're going a mile or two faster, mile 2 hour speed wise, a little bit faster. I don't know why, but whatever. Peace and army. All right, are you back? Yes. I guess he went to sleep. All right. Ding ding. Yes, just a little pause to refresh. This guy's back window's open. Okay. More semis over here. Was this place full when y'all stopped? Wait, what?
In 1,000 feet, stay straight to take the Interstate 35 north ramp.
There's a cup there. All right, so he finally decided to swerve to miss the cup, and in swerving, he actually hit the cup straight on the passenger side. I don't know. So funny. So I found that this rest stop is actually in Bell County. I've always thought it was being in Williamson County, but okay. I mean, they're right next to each other. But they had a little thing about the monarch butterfly and its migration path. Okay, that was pretty nice. Ugh. Felt a little bit like he moved a little bit right to avoid that Toyota in front of me when they passed us. I don't know. So nice to have the daylight screen on. And yes, I've tried having the white background on during the night, but it's still hard for me to see it. Peace and harmony, okay? Let's see, we're going to arrive with what? 23%? Oh. You're going right there at 850. Go Eagles. Okay. Yeah, we can go left now. Oh, you're gonna wait for this other car to come up? No. You wait all that time, there wasn't any reason for it. Okay, great. This guy has a signal on. What? I don't know, how seriously do you take it? Now, obviously, FSD is not taken seriously at all. I don't get it. I mean, he's in the process of passing a truck and he has left turn signal on? I don't know. I was beginning to wonder what you're doing, man. Well, just because they come with the patch doesn't mean you have to patch it. And it looks like that semi has left turn signal on, but it's still in the middle lane. Well, I felt like a little indecisiveness about where the lane is. I didn't see anything. Deer corn and beaver nuggets. Yeah. So as we're driving along here in semi-country, I saw a sign there. There's I-14. I saw a sign there talking about land for sale for gas and retail. There's not anybody here. Oh, actually, we're almost in Temple. How far have we gone? 62 miles so far. So if we had an electric bus, I think we've already gone past its return range. The dependable I don't know exactly what to expect there. I think electric buses are cool, but using them for anything except route running, I'm just not sure yet. Based upon my experience of driving school buses. Okay? Because I remember one time we went almost all the way out to Waco, then went right. It was a long trip. And my former boss, she was talking about, they went out to, I forgot the name of the place. Anyway, it's way out west. And I wanted to say it was west, but I don't think it could be west, because west is north. The town of West is north of here. And she said, yeah, that was a long day. I bet it was. It must have been like 3.5 hours or something. No, further than that. But you know, when you're a 2A, 3A school, you have to go pretty far. Now I do know we went to Troy once. And I was driving the lead bus, and at that time I hadn't developed the strategy of keeping stickies, Post-its. But after that trip, I said, no, I better keep because what happened was, I didn't know for sure exactly where I was going. Troy, at least in the past, had such a unique overpass. I would recognize every time I saw it. But apparently that went away. They redid it all. So when I went by, like, wait, what? And I didn't see a sign saying Troy. I don't know why I missed it. So the girl driving the other bus said, like, what? I was wondering where you're going. Like, yeah, I kind of messed up. But we saw some lights off to the left, or I saw some lights off to the left. Like, I think I missed it. I think I missed the exit. So I pulled over, pulled out my phone and checked, and yes, I did. But that's the thing, right? It is, if you made a mistake, just say, yeah, I made a mistake, but here's what the correction is. We're good. And if people aren't terribly impacted, they're usually like, oh, okay. Show me the gift cards, okay? Didn't I have a Volvo dealer up here? Indian motorcycles, Triumph motorcycles. What are we doing here? $546 million. Okay. Frosted berry. Oh, refresh. Anyway, yes, I remember we're going to a football game, I guess. So I had the cheerleaders with me. And I'm thinking, I'm going by these places, and I kind of want to stop, but at the same time, it's like, we're almost there. Then finally, after a while later, like, finally you saw the exit I was looking for. So yes, my sense of distance is not always all that good. I mean, if I capture what it is, I'm okay. But when it's a road I've never driven on, or at least to some extent never driven on, because that trip I was just talking about, we finally found the right turn. All right, okay, it's just a short distance. Well, relatively speaking, it's a short distance, but that's still a long distance. Because we're going for way, like, how much further can this be? But I'll say this for the Lago Vista cheerleaders. They always appreciated how much work it was to drive that bus. Or maybe not always, but was it actually on that trip? It was actually on that trip. So the girls were screaming and giggling, and every time they'd scream, they're like, what's going on? Now I can kind of guess, teenage girls texting teenage boys, whatever it is. I finally pulled over and said, you know, every time you scream, I have to wonder, is there some medical emergency going on? No, it's on a different trip, actually, yes. Anyway, so I pulled the bus over and I said, every time you scream, I have to wonder, am I ignoring a medical emergency? And then I learned to kind of calm it down. I mean, I get it. I don't want to interfere with them having fun. And I really don't want to know what it is they were doing. I can guess, but I want to know. Right? You know, I guess you look it up, right? Anyway, switching subjects, there are people who come back and say, like, no, this is the biggest site east of the Mississippi or stuff like that. I can't even imagine why you'd have a huge site. But, I mean, I-95 is one of those places where there's a lot of EV travel. I'll be back. "66 miles ahead." So anyway, we just went by Temple, and they have a bunch of superchargers there. A lot of posts. And I kind of wonder, like, well, why? I think I've done a video on Temple where I'm just counting all because they added some new 3.5s or whatever you want to call those boxes with the version 4 posts. Most superchargers I go to, they're not packed at all. There was that one in Dallas where you had to wait in line. If I'd realized it was like that, I probably would have gone somewhere else. There were other choices. Oh my gosh. So my daughter was talking about they have this tree in their backyard. So I don't know. I guess to explain, let's just say it. So she lives in a 2-story house, but the house is split. So they have the bottom story, and their neighbor, so to speak, has the upper story. So yard work is shared. So it gets tricky. Anyway, she was talking about some tree, and then she said, "Wait, you do yard work stuff?" Well, I do some. I know how to use Google, right? So anyway, she was talking about this tree that's in her backyard. Well, she called it a bush, and then she said it's taller than her, maybe 8 feet. Like, that's not just a bush. Anyway, they're talking about cleaning it up. Or maybe just chopping it down. I don't know. Personally, I hate just cutting down a tree unless there's a good reason to get rid of it. And yes, if you're in Central Texas, getting rid of a cedar tree is a good thing to do, from my perspective. Right? Not everybody's going to be on board with that. Oh, you took another tree? Oh, yeah, that's okay. Anyway, so they have this wisteria. Now, I don't think they've figured out yet what it is they want to do exactly. But the thing is, the lawn care, yard care people want to charge like $2,500 to remove it. They're like, what? Why? I don't know. She said you don't have to, if you want to cut it down, you can cut it down. Which I find hard to believe. I mean, Massachusetts tends to be somewhat regulation heavy, from my perspective. Says the guy has to pay an extra $200 a year for his EV. Because my car is so much heavier than that F-250 in front of me. Wait, that's an F-150. But either way, because EVs are so heavy, they're tearing up the roads, not those pickups. If you make roads that'll handle those pickups, it'll handle my EV. Wait, you just got in the left lane. What are you doing? This guy, I don't know what I'm driving Ford. Besides, it's a Ford. Yeah, okay. Okay. Anyway, so she was kind of pondering that. I said, well, send me a picture so I know what we're talking about. And the thing I looked up said something about you cut the limb at an angle so it blooms a certain way or something like that. Okay. I think they just want to get rid of it because it's covering so much of the ground space. So some trees, if you remove the lower branches, then they'll learn to grow up. I don't know, I have to do more research. What? that pickup was coming up, and all of a sudden he's way off the back. Or did I finally speed up because I'm the clear of traffic? So anyway, it sounds like the best time to do it is like in December. Like, oh man. So I asked her, when's your first snow? I said, sometime in November. I mean, like right now. Yes, but it'll melt off. Yeah, but I'm asking because if I'm driving up there. So anyway, I was watching the news the day after Jill left. And they were talking about lake effect snows with several inches. I'm like, man. I don't have snow tires. I don't want snow tires. I don't have to buy snow tires for that one time a year, or that one time every 4 years I'm driving in snow. I do have snow chains though. And that was just one of those things, like, it's easy to get now. Just go ahead and get it, and then it's there when I need it. And there have been several times when I went to go visit her, I brought the snow chains with me. Anyway, I was thinking about taking a trip where I'd run on US 11, more or less. But US 11 goes up by Niagara Falls, so it would get the full effect of lake effect snow. So that wouldn't be good. Seize the day! Yeah. On the other hand, you could go more East Coast, more I-95, so to speak, which would lessen the chances of encountering much snow. Anyway, I was pondering the possibility of going up and doing some work. Definitely not Christmas time, because they're coming down here for Christmas. But the good news of snow coming is the trees should be more dormant, I think. So that'll work out. I don't know, we'll have to see. Well, it looks like a cop car, but I don't think it's a cop car. Yeah, so he's a used cop car. At least that's what I think it is. Fort Worth, 101 miles. I don't know. I mean, when we're talking about it, I just looked at her like, well, couldn't your husband do that? Well, I'm afraid of it, it's probably really spread out at the bottom. And so getting in to do any pruning would be difficult at first. And those pole saws, which is what she probably needs, but they're bulky, so carrying that in the back of my car And sleeping in the back of a car sounds contradictory to some extent. Maybe it's fine, I don't know. Wait, I can lay it in the back. Maybe there is a way to do it. Man, you must really like this pickup, huh? We've been following it for a ways. Disaster response. Be strong. Old Lorena Road, Old Temple Road. How interesting. Oh yeah, somebody pulled over. The policia. Wide load. Yeehaw. Oh, he must pass me while I was at the rest stop. There was a semi with a school bus on it. He was just pulling out of the yard. It kind of made me wonder, I mean, the one year we got a couple of new school buses, and the school bus company drove the school buses down to our yard. I think it was during COVID, wasn't it? So it was during COVID, nobody was supposed to be at work. But if nobody was supposed to be at work, then I could be the only person at work and open the gates. So I think on the second one, I was supposed to be there to open the gates. But when I saw this school bus on this trailer, I was thinking, like, well, why didn't they just deliver the school bus that way? I mean, it's probably not quite as effective, but at least you're not putting several hundred miles on the bus. Or actually, so I think it came down from North Carolina. So they drove it all the way down from North Carolina to Lago Vista. Yeah, this guy, he was doing 77. Now we're doing 80. And he's going, hey, you don't pass me. Why not? But because he's doing that old thing of, I don't want to be passed. Well, that means you're blocking a lane. Or you're forcing me to be in this lane, and I'm blocking this lane. Not because you're working hard not to be passed. Why don't you use your Blue Cruise? I didn't get Blue Cruise. Use your cruise control. Wait, is that car again? We're catching up to that car? I thought he was going fast. Who knows, man? It's all good, it's all good. All right, so this morning I woke up. I set the alarm for 4, and I woke up just before 4 o'clock. And I was thinking like, oh, that's going to give me plenty of time. I turned on the TV and I ended up watching some YouTube videos. So I left at 6, which was my original target. I don't know, just thinking like, how long is it going to take to copy videos over? I mean, usually don't pay attention because I'm watching TV while I'm doing it. But I know it's going to take a while, 15, 20 minutes. Terry Blacks. There's a Terry Blacks up here? Really? Well, that's one way to get more buzz, is to be in multiple places. Then people tend to think like, wow, you're a big place. Right lane closed ahead. Merge left. John Deere. Yeah, so I always like watching the videos of old tractors that people are recovering. Yeah, I don't know what I would do with a used old tractor. Yeah, I think we might want to slow down a little bit. You get a little too close, man. Well, sure, you get in front of me, but I'm going to make it difficult. Okay. Look at over this Cadillac. He's going fast. Wow, we're really flying along here. But the van in front of me is doing that speed. Oh wait, speed limit went back up to 65. Huh. Traffic merging ahead. Yeah, they do it sometimes. This must be a popular on-ramp, is what they're trying to say. HEB. Oh, I didn't pay attention when we drove by. Oh, do I have to have the map up? I think I have to have the map up. My daughter's asking like, well, when you drive by a supercharger, it shows up on the map, right? And if I recall right, it does. How about them Cowboys? It's supposed to be them. Yeah, what do I know? I'm from Texas. And those cowboys are the Jerry Jones cowboys. Wait, that's right around here somewhere, isn't it? Is it north of the river? Maybe. Bum, 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 bum. Oh. Okay. I think this is the minivan we went by, or went by us earlier, that FSD didn't like. Well, there's McLean Stadium. So it would be north of... Okay. Because the car's there? That's why you had to switch this lane? I don't know. Oh, it's parking. District office, okay. Definitely. Whoa! Skidmarks. He swerved around the skid marks. You know, on a busy truck route, there are going to be skid marks. There's Collins Street Bakery. Should be right. No. Okay, do I have oh, whatever. Stop it. I don't want that. What I was looking for was this. That's not helping me. You talk, you crash. You talk, you text, you crash. How do you know I'm going to crash? 3598. Wow. Walmart unleaded is 247.9. Oh, shut up, you. All right, so what I finally did was I just pulled ever so slightly on the steering wheel to make that go away. I mean, all it should take is me looking out the front window, but he didn't want to let go of it. I was looking at the screen for a little while. Okay. I don't know, I could have sworn that when you drove by, it would show it to you, but I think you had to be in map mode to see it. But because of some other things happening, I didn't see it. And yes, if you show the weather, if you do the weather button, it'll show this view. Well, I don't need this view, thank you. I need kind of that view. But not even what I'm doing. Bring the kids. What? They changed their advertising view. It's an S&S diesel, whatever that means. I guess it means that he bounces. The suspension's not sufficiently tight enough. No longer just a rimmer. Okay. But first, Buc-ee's. And here's Buc-ee, but Femme Fun. Okay. Pulling up a yard truck. Conley ISD. Oh, right. There was a school. I think when Jill was in band, we went to a Waco Conley. Oh, we went to a football game there. Back when Conley was a 3A. And it seemed kind of weird that it was in Waco. But it wasn't in Waco, it was just near Waco. But when I looked in the home bleachers, saw the band, like, man, how sad. Your band is pitifully small. Right? We're both 3A schools, but Conley has a much bigger band. Hey, you're not looking out the windshield. Actually, I'm looking right out the windshield. In that case, I'm not really sure why he was nagging me. Because I'm actually looking right out the windshield. He has the green dot, so he's monitoring correctly. Westfest, Labor Day weekend. I'm curious. Okay. Whoa! Okay, there was like, something was dropped on the road. Maybe a rope. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but you could see there was like that much sticking up off the surface. It sounds like a cool feature until you realize that it was almost literally no big deal that we swerved around. Literally, not a big deal. Now, if there was a nail sticking up out of it or something, then that would be bad. But almost every other car on this road would have just run right over it. I think. The chance of you even seeing it are slim. But the way he handled it, okay, it was safe enough, just not human-like. Yeah. What we start with, 78%. Yeah. Not sure if it, because I did see a flattened cup that was kind of tumbling along the road. But it could be when this trailer swerved. Like, yeah, we better move over. Don't be near him. No, human driver Ray might have like, yeah, let's give him a second. Yeah, it was about that trailer, about him swerving around a little bit. But when you consider the possibilities, I mean, it only takes a little bit of swerving back and forth to get a trailer to come over. Okay, fair amount, but so there was a hole in the road, but there's also another little piece of paper or something flying around. Speaking of, there's something in the road there. They ignored that. Remember, we're only on 14.1.4, right? We don't have 7. He wasn't quite sure what he was doing there. I thought he was going fast. I mean, you hear all the popping, pop, 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 pop. The travel place. It's not open yet, is it? I don't know. Load of bricks are just dropped on the pavement. TM West Parkway. Oh, there's a little thing in the road. Sorry, I wasn't looking right at it, so I didn't see it. But looking in the rear view, in the mirror, I can see this little thing like this big around, maybe. So it's that kind of stuff where he suddenly swerves. It's upsetting. The tap, tap, tap thing, I wouldn't even bother with. Okay, I don't know what he saw, but he swerved for something. $1.60, $70, and $1.10. For what? 6? Skip the wait. Okay. Oh. Couldn't think of it. I didn't go check it. Service 43, 43, 43, and 43. Ugh. Okay. No, that means it's good pressure. Two right lanes closed ahead. Uh-oh. Better bring it over the map view. Speed limit 75. Okay, I thought it was 75 already. Road work ahead. My precious? What? I don't know. All right, so I asked Google last night. I was watching a video, I think, and the title said something about Samsung and Starlink. And it was saying something about with Samsung S25 or whatever, you can connect to Starlink. Anyway, it came back and said, well, that's a T-Mobile thing. And you have to get Satellite Plus. Okay, that's curious. Huh, that hole he doesn't swear for. I mean, he was on the edge of it, so he didn't get a bump, but... Hangry? Yes, I'm hangry. You bet I'm hangry. Whatever. Anyway, so I've been kind of curious. So I know iPhone doesn't support Starlink. But Samsung Galaxy does, or S25 does. I don't know, I guess I gotta go check it out. I mean, there are definitely times when I wished I had the satellite connection. I just have a feeling that it's more expensive than I want to pay. What? Come through. Abbott's. Okay. Main Street. All right, so if I remember right, Abbott's has the supercharger. Huh, that didn't bother him. There's the rest area. Frankly, my dear, brisket. I don't know. All right. It should be this place right here. All right, so if I'm showing superchargers on the map, it'll show the supercharger. But if I take that off, it goes away. Now, the thing is, when you press the supercharger thing, it assumes that you're looking for a supercharger. I don't know. There's one reason why I might want to show superchargers on the list as I'm driving, and that is if I was thinking about taking a break and I saw that there was a supercharger there, then it might be worth taking a break. I mean, here's the rest area. I'm kind of sort of like, yeah, I would like to take a break, but I mean, we've still got another 49 minutes of driving. I'm sorry, 41 minutes. On the other hand, it's only 41 more minutes until we get to the next stop. At Rudys. I remember I wrote an email to Rudys once. There's a Rudys in Round Rock, and on the Tesla map it showed that they have level 2 charging. So then I wrote Rudys and said, hey, you're on the list as having level 2 charging and you don't. And they came back and said, yeah, we don't know why we're on the list. We'll get with Tesla and take it off. So, okay. I mean, I just want the data to be accurate. Then they said something about they have some future things that you'll be more interested in. I never did hear what those were, but I guess we got a Rudys right up here. Maybe that's part of what he was talking about. Oh, come on, little monster. It's so hard to keep them straight, you know? 8 miles. And 8 minutes, okay. I don't think we're driving at 60. Okay, we're going to ride with 20%. I'm not even sure how far off of the highway it is. Fresh fruit. Yes, they do have fresh fruit, don't they? 6 miles. That's how you spell Hillsborough? Well, it doesn't have an exit number. Precaution. I'll have the barbecue. 24 miles. So we're going by Buc-ee's? Really? Big trucks, big butts. Okay. Lowe's. Well, they got a big sign. Tear down this mall. What? Okay. So this used to be an outlet mall. Nobody comes here anymore. Oh, they're tearing it down. They are tearing it down. They could put Buc-ee's right there. This must be an emergency flight. Yep. Next exit. So it's on this side of the split? I see the sign right there.
In 1 mile, keep left to stay on Interstate 35 north toward Interstate 35W.
Well, I'm going on 35W. What exit do I take? I don't know. At the moment, I'm thinking I need to stop at this Buc-ee's when I come back. Wait. There are no Teslas there. They're still wrapped up. They haven't opened it up yet. They haven't opened up these superchargers. What's the hold up, man? Okay. Well, we'll have to figure it out as we go, right? The advantage of charging high is you get as much transfer as possible, or you get as much buffer as possible. That's a bummer. What? What is going on there? Well, sometimes you're waiting for power and it's hard to get. On the other hand, if you watch what's going on with Giga Texas, you know that they already had a 3-section substation, and they're in the process of doubling that substation into 6 separate sections. And at least a big part of that is to drive their FSD AI component. In fact, they're in the process of building a building just for that. And that's after they added the extension on the south end of the factory itself. Like, wow. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with those superchargers, but it's been a while since those posts have been in the ground. That's what I was hoping. I was hoping to stop there and get charged up. Okay, whatever. It's life. On the other hand, they have a new supercharger, Grand Avenue or something. Something in the Arlington area. What do you think would be more effective? Telling Buc-ee's or telling Tesla? I don't know. I don't even know what town this is in. Oh, it doesn't say. Okay. Yes, that beep was for me. I was too busy looking at the screen. Yeah, one guy I was watching this morning, he was like, you can look at the screen for 23 seconds and have it not beep at you. That's too long. Well, you're the one looking at the screen, dude. You know? It used to be it didn't do any of that. You just, well, you had to have your hands on the steering wheel. And it had to feel you tug every once in a while. It used to be like that. Long, long ago. He's missing his skirt. Whatever. That means he uses off-road. Okay, yes, probably so. Looks pretty clean for an off-road vehicle. Oh, they wrap him in netting? So it looks like he has a semi-crushed wrecked cars. By semi-crushed means like probably pushed the roof in. Does he say what the exit is? 39. 39? 38. Oh. We're at exit 8 now. We got a ways to go yet. Itasca. DVIC. Okay. What? Somebody left the trailer just there falling apart. So it may not be a great idea to follow this semi. No? And the reason I put netting around is in case a part comes loose, it doesn't just fall off. At least I assume that's what it's for. Okay, we're getting over, I think we're getting over for this truck on the side. Although we're also passing this semi. 28 miles. Well, you can see the bumper's kind of vibrating. Poor Buick, man. It's all crunched. Oh wait, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 cars stacked on up. Wow. I think there's 4 cars stacked there. That's why they crush them. Or partially crush them anyway. Yes, we go to the Monster Truck Show, they run over him. Guy. He just passed you. You're gonna pass him back? I think he might take issue with that. Okay. Oh yes, that's all he has to do is like, you got in front of me, the road was open in front of you. You didn't have to get in front of me. – 73 degrees Fahrenheit. So there was a hole there and we just ran right over it. There's another one. I don't know. Speed limit went down to 70. What happened? Grand View. Maybe we entered the Fort Worth district. Text dot. Whoa. This Genesis is slowing down. Oh, he has a car in front of him. I guess we're doing flow of traffic. Genesis got over. Think he's going to pass us back? Who knows? Oh, definitely we're going to pull over at Rudys to get charged up. Exotic jerky. Oh, exotic meats, yes. Oh yes, he is taking exception to that. Looks like he's oh yeah, wait, if you go 80, I can go 80. Well, I wasn't holding you back. UVW. X, right? X is next. UVWXYZ. I haven't seen any Z's. Road work ahead. Whoa. He swerved around something. There's a slight color variation in the surface, but I'm not sure. He definitely swerved far right, going down the lane actually, or at least the right tires went out of the lane. That's all I can guess is, it looks like they recently, let's call it, oiled it. I'm not sure if that's the right term. And there's like slight color variations. Oh, it's well painted. There's no doubt where the lane markers are. It's like he's in a different mode. I think that Buc-ee's is actually north of Fort Worth. Not here necessarily to go out of my way. I'm here to go Electrify Expo. 18 miles out. Full of man lifts or man lift trucks, whatever you call those utility trucks. Yeah, you gonna go? Better go. Oh. Definitely want to follow this truck, huh? Or get out of the way of this Kia. Where your trash comes to rest. Oops, somebody had a tire fall apart. Fortunately, nothing in my lane. So I slowed down ever so slightly there, and it might be the dirt on the road, which would be changing color. Shadow? He definitely swerved for something. I don't know what it was. I don't know. It looked like there was a sign over the road, casting a shadow on the road. Although that shadow would have went across the whole road, so I'm not sure what you're swerving for. This has been an interesting trip so far. That's for sure. Is that the place with the version 2s? Might be. I remember Alvarado, yes. I remember there was a gas station that had version 2 superchargers. And there were people parking in the EV charging spaces. No, it's not quite here, but we're not terribly far away. Anyway, when I did the video review, those cars got included in the video review. And in one case, it was two cars next to each other and just girls talking. Ladies, whatever. Just talking away. No big deal. 13 miles. Maybe that wasn't it. I don't know. Maybe we passed it, I just didn't notice it. Motorhome Specialist RVs. Diesel days. Yeah. I can't imagine wanting to drive one of these big motorhomes. Preconditioning. Speed limit didn't change. What happened? What did you see? I didn't see it. Okay, whatever. Cars for kids. Okay. Luck stop. Okay. Got a bunch of hunting blinds, which seems unusual to me to see so many of them. Why not both? Oh, Text Best and Sonic? Well, I really want to go one place. And actually, neither one of those places are on my list. 9 miles? It sounds about right. DOT. Oh, wow. An old school school bus. Yeah, which one was it? Dirty Harry? If you're a Clint Eastwood fan. Where the guy kidnaps or hijacks a school bus. And he's trying to get the kids to sing along. But after a while they get scared. Oh, it's over here at Pilot. And this is only 8 miles away from there? So that Pilot is the place with the version 2s. So if I get up here and find that this place is too full, I can come down here. It's 8 miles difference. Yes, that would use like 3 kilowatt hours. Yeah. Get over it, it's okay. Seven miles out. There's been several times today where it's felt like he's kind of waffling around a little bit. Or that way, whatever. Like he's not planted to the road. Jellystone Park. Oh, it's this water park. Yeah, okay. That's a good idea. Move over so this Jeep can merge in. I know I've seen the place before, but I never really thought about it. So I think of Jellystone being camping. $240. that 20%? Orange mark or yellow? Oh, it's going to ride with 18%. I think when we started, he said 20. Oh, we got a lot of carriers over here. Oh, a tornado shelter. Fuel your engines. 3 miles out. Kind of hilly around here. Okay, we're not quite up to I-20 yet. No, I haven't even looked at that part of it. Renovated. Okay. Oh, it's by Spinks Airport? No, we're still going one more up. Hard 8. You think that used to be a Rudys? Maybe. Dad, this isn't a bike? What? What are they advertising?
In 1 mile, take exit 39 on the right toward Farm to Market Road 1187, Brendan Rally Road.
Okay. You sure you want to pass this Toyota? You're increasing your chance of being blocked out, dude. So he's speeding up. In the meantime, the Jeep over here is speeding up as well. Jeep didn't want to get behind you. Wherever he worked it all out. Well, you haven't exactly made the exit, but we're close. Cracker Barrel. Hibachi.
Now take exit 39
On the border. What border are we on? Mr. Bojangles. Oh. Oh, there's Rudys. Oh, not much traffic over here. Okay.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Old Highway 1187, then turn right.
Real Texas barbecue. Where are we going?
In 500 feet, turn right
This
onto
is
South
QT.
Freeway, then turn right.
Do you know where you're going? We're supposed to go over here. I don't know. Somebody chose to park at the QT, but he still has navigation to go to Rudys. You sure you got enough? I think you want to go right over there somewhere. Oh, it's right there. Maybe his GPS location's not correct, quite accurate. I don't know. Well, yeah, if you wait long enough, there'll be another car coming. Okay. Turn right here. Yeah, how about if we go to the supercharger? I mean, it's a weird concept, but what if we try it? I don't know, man. I mean, there's the supercharger right there. I don't know where he was going to go. Maybe he was on his way to Fort Worth or Arlington. Oh, man. All the 3 Series is out. Is that what you're telling me? Yes, the box 3 is out of order. Okay. Oh, I should be doing this, right? Chips. All right, what do we got? 129.7, an hour 44. Oh, that's a long time for me to be driving. 238.4 watt hours per mile. So you see the effect that driving 80 miles an hour is having on the efficiency. The trip so far, 181.6, 41.6 kilowatt hours used, 229.3 watt hours per mile. All right. FSD wise, you know, there was a few swerves that I could only explain as potentially some different coloration on the road because I didn't see anything. But there are other places, like one place it looked like maybe a rope had fallen on the road, and so he was avoiding the rope. Possibly. I don't know that for sure, but that's what it looked like to me. And one place it looked like he was just avoiding what was essentially a pothole. But anyway, whatever. We're doing pretty good right up until the point where he decided to turn into the gas station that came before Rudys. So he didn't know where he's going. But whatever, we're here. Let's get charging. All right, I don't know if you can see it exactly, but we're currently at 43%. This is supposed to represent that, I think. The amount of battery left to that we have charged. I don't know. It's a feature I haven't really seen before, but it's been a while since I've supercharged. Just curiosity. All right, just to capture this. We're at South Freeway, Burleson, 34 cents, but it's a 325 kilowatt max. So it's a version 3.5 for those of you who talk that kind of language. What? Oh. Yeah, I probably had that enabled, huh? Wait. Bring this back again. Oh, that's 11 miles away. It's another 325. That's 150. That's the one I was talking about. Yeah. Okay. All right. Anyway, peace and army. Okay, welcome aboard, guys. Oh, I did that in the wrong order. All right, so we just took on 30 kilowatt hours. Is that right? 30 kilowatt hours for $10.75. Took 15 minutes. Okay, yeah, let's just run with this. So we're 25 miles away from Electrify Expo. Start self-driving. So while I was sitting there, I was looking around, and I found the exit's this way, dummy. I'm just trying to make sure we make it to the exit. I'd like to get back on the highway. Yeah, you can tell what button I use a lot on this steering wheel. It's the microphone button, because it has the little oily spot from my fingers. And to be fair, that is the one I'm most likely to use. All right. Anyway, you distracted me when you went that way, dude. Whatever. Peace and harmony. So anyway, while I was sitting there, I found what is a new supercharger. So I put that into the mix. I was actually putting in Temple. Bucky's at Temple. Since the superchargers at Hillsboro are not open. I don't know. I was looking forward to stopping there on the way back. But we can't stop at one Bucky, stop at another. And then, yeah. At the Rudys, they didn't have chocolate chip cookies or anything like that. Looked like they had ice cream. I'm not really, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm not really in a ice cream type mood. How interesting. They got a lot of RV places out here in South Fort Worth. Speed limit really 70? Usually when you're passing a lot of cars, you have to kind of wonder what the speed limit really is. But whatever, peace and harmony. Okay. I've thought about it, but I haven't really planned it when I'm coming home. So I think they close at 6. If they close at 6 and I get out to my car right away, it's another 4-hour drive back. Oh, so when I was messing with the navigation there, at one point it switched tempo to be the next stop, and so it recalculated what was needed, and it was going to go do a deep charge. No, that's not exactly what I was planning or thinking. But I guess that was part of it. Was like, oh well, you're thinking about doing a deep charge. Maybe I can switch it around. And I knew that there was a new supercharger here in Fort Worth area, whatever. And it's not where I expected it to be. But I just happened to stumble upon it. I think yes, it was the same address. I think it was. But it doesn't matter. Even if it's not, it's still a 325 kilowatt hour. Or kilowatt. Does it matter to my Model 3? No, it doesn't. It's not going to pull all that much. But it's just a new one, just visiting a new one. Where are we going? Does that say 30? In 5.7 miles, actually. I came up here when I was driving Grandpa. Well, it's just a year ago, right? It feels like ages ago. Or from the perspective of mileage, it's only 20,000 miles ago. But anyway, when I was coming up here to look for the VinFast dealerships, and I actually took a test drive in a VF7. I forgot what the number is exactly. VF8, right? I don't know. It actually was a nice enough car, but there's no self-driving. This guy has flames coming out of the exhaust pipe. Oh, because he let off the gas. Okay. I mean, you see it on the stock cars, right? They get this big burst of flame coming out from their exhaust pipe. But you don't expect to see it on a street vehicle. But there it is. Alright, we are here on a Saturday, so not really expecting a lot of traffic. But we'll see how it goes. We should be here at 9:30, another 15 minutes. Let's interrupt. Okay, welcome back, long format. I mean, I'm not sure there's anything really for you to really see at this moment. Veteran crossing. Yes, I never really got the full story of my father's involvement. My understanding was he was Marine Corps ROTC at Cornell. But he had been playing soccer, apparently. I'm surprised it was soccer, but okay. He had been playing soccer and he hurt his knee. So Ratsu said they didn't bother them, but I guess for the Korean War. Whoa. Sorry, I'm talking in FSD is kind of like trying to decide what to do about this Mazda who cut in front of us. But there's no place to go. Or there wasn't, now there is. But it is 70.
In one line, take exit 51C on the right.
Anyway, I guess I'm guessing this was Korean War time, right? I'm not sure, but that's what I'm guessing. And so my father went to go sign up with the Army. I don't know why he did that, but he went to go sign up with the Army, and the Army said he failed the physical. And when he failed the physical, when the Army failed him, the Marine Corps said, "Oh, well, if you're not good enough for the Army, you're not good enough for us." Oh, okay. I felt like he was going to the right there. And he probably should be going to the right to get into the lane over. No, this lane's right. Yes, okay, he made the right choice. It's just he was kind of moving suddenly there. But that's a big font. What? Ryan, can't even say it. Nolan Ryan Expressway, I think is what it says. Over that little edge, no problem. Anyway, looking at the veteran sign, that's the story of my father's veteran status. I don't know. The one brother went into the Air Force, and the other brother went into the Marines and then went into the Navy. In the Navy, he was on submarines. So he was based out of Hawaii, or at least that's where they ended up, his family. And I visited with them once. But it's like, it was pretty cool, man. You're a short walk away from the beach, moderate temperatures. Sounds so nice. Yes, the prices are higher there, yes. And for those of you wondering, I mean, I already said it, but I mean, I don't know his name, but he's buried at Gettysburg. So I have an ancestor who's buried in Gettysburg. Which tells you where my family comes from, traditionally. We're 10 miles away. I have never seen this road this quiet. You know? I don't think I've ever seen it this quiet. An old El Camino. Well, you went to Oklahoma to pick it up? No, he's from Oklahoma. Maybe he sold it. There are some gas-powered vehicles I would think about owning. Not as a daily driver or anything. I have a daily driver right here. But just because they're cool. To me, anyway. El Camino's one of them. '69 Camaro SS. Yeah, you couldn't resist that, could you? Yes, I could. Well, maybe you can. I can't. I think that would be really cool. I forgot where this other place is. But whatever, we're going to have to, on the way home, we're going to stop somewhere. At least buy some cookies. Although by the time I'm leaving, it's probably time to have some kind of supper. Dinner, whatever. Whatever you want to call the Okay, that, ignore it. So there was like an asphalt shingle maybe that obviously fell on the road and started merging with the road. At least that's what it looks like. Yeah, figures. Minivan here is not sure they want to get past. Whatever, get over it. I'm very familiar with people either not wanting to be passed or going out of the way to pass and just barely doing it. I don't know why. This is just an ordinary sedan, right? Well, I heard Teslas could go fast. Actually, it's speed limited to 125, I think. Tom Landry. Oh, I-35 is a Tom Landry highway. Okay. That's nice. Tom Landry was one of my favorite coaches. East Chase, I've been there before. They had Magic Dock. A Magic Dock opened there, so I went to the Magic Dock. Back when that was a big deal. And now for some reason they're doing adapters. I don't know. Look at this guy, man. I guess he's road racing with the motorcycles. It's an Air Force guy. Okie dokie. Oh yes, the flow's right over here to the left. I get it, right? The motorcycles are going by pretty good clip, but they're going to be able to slip between cars. You can't do that with your Suburban and your family in it. Right, it looked like at least there was a couple of kids in it. And then there was the Crown Vic coming up behind them, wanting to do the same kind of thing. Whatever. Yeah, whatever, dude. We're starting out at 6. What? It'd be 10, so it'd be 4 hours, almost 4 hours. No. 3:40. More or less. No tag, no problem. Pay by mail. AT&T Stadium, Global Life Park. Oh, it's a park? Oh, you can get a discount by having 2 plus?
In 1 mile,
Oh,
take exit
same thing
28
as the
on the right toward Nolan Ryan
sticker.
Expressway, Baird Farm Road.
Okay, we're gonna get over. If you're gonna do it now. Hurricane Harbor. 6 Flags over Texas. Yeah, for a 4Runner. Nolan Ryan Expressway. Man, I just can't say that. Center Street.
Now take exit 28 on the right.
AT&T Way.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Nolan Ryan Expressway.
Yes, we'll be close to the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, which I think is sponsored by AT&T, right?
Now turn right onto Nolan Ryan Expressway.
Oh, okay. Let's move it right over. Oh, there's a sign for Ford. And 0.2 miles. Oh, it's
In
over
500
here.
feet, turn left onto East Road to 6 Flags Street, then turn right.
This guy was here before me. Go ahead. Hey. Look, come here.
You want to get him? Let me get this. You move up a little bit.
All right.
How are you today, sir?
I'm doing fine.
I'm good, good, good. 1083 is the magic number. Right, Park where you like. Have a great one.
All right, thank you. Park where you like. Dude, it's taking a long time to get get a seatbelt on. Okay, I have no idea. Okay, that's what the Ford sign meant. Oh. Not sure if this is a good idea to go way over here or not. Whoa. Well, I got a Ford thing right there. What? Okay. Let's try parking like this. Oh. No sense in you doing that. So it's preconditioning for the supercharger stop. Oh, we're about to get out of the car. Oh, let me write this down. Let's edit this trip. Take them off. Done. So charge 52%. And we're at what? 2509. Well, a bunch of parking over there. And street parking. Oh, oops, sorry.